Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Roger Petersen. In this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to walk you through an actual immigration resolution. Now, this is very important because this is the actual document that you're going to be issued when you're approved residency. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through each and every line in this resolution to explain to you what goes into the thought process in immigration when they're reviewing your immigration application. And once it's granted, what do you have to do next in order to complete the immigration process? So let's get started and let's break down this immigration resolution for you in detail. So what is this document? Now, this document is the formal administrative resolution issued by the Costa Rican Department of Immigration. What does the resolution mean? It means that in this case, particularly, the residency application was approved and immigration has accepted the legal basis of this application. In this case, it was for investor, inversionista status. The applicant must also complete documentation steps to become fully documented. This is the actual resolution, which then allows you to be able to get your identification card. Okay, so starting from the top, first of all, this is a residency application that was granted, and it was for investor residency. So right at the top, we're going to see the resolution number right at the top. It's going to indicate the date it was approved. In this case, it was here in 2026. The nationality of the citizen that applied for, in this case, it was the United States. Here would be the name of the applicant, and their file number would be right here. So in this section here, these are the findings. So they're basically saying, yes, we received a application for investor status under Law 9996, that the applicant provided a certificate from the municipality, in this case, Grecia and Alajuela, that they invested $150,000 in real estate purchased in their personal name for property, and we indicate the property title number. And then the third part is they confirm that the law allows investors to apply for investor residency category under this law. In this heading, we have what immigration calls a consideration. So here they go over the whole law and regulations that apply to the application. Then in the second section, they confirm that in order to qualify, you need to invest $150,000 for investor. Then here they indicate that this applicant has demonstrated that they've made that investment of $150,000 and therefore agree that it is correct in order to be able to approve the investor residency. Now that they've established the legal basis, they go into this section in what we call, therefore, and here it is, we agree to grant the residency category of investor in this case, and then they cite all the law and regulations that apply to the specific category. 2, they proceed and request that you start documentation. So this involves, number 1, you have to pay a total of $128 to the bank account of Banco de Costa Rica that is indicated in this resolution, and that is to cover the cost of issuing the residency card. Second, they want you to make another deposit of $361. Now, what is this? This is a guarantee bond. Costa Rica requires all applicants to pay for a one-way ticket back to their home country, in this case, the United States. So they figured $361 will get you back to the United States, in this case, to cover your plane ticket in the case you are ever deported. The third one is they require you to have an account for the Caja, the Costa Rican healthcare system. And so therefore you are going to need that receipt in order to continue the process. And the final one is that you be compliant with all property taxes. So you applied for residency investor, in this case, you must show them that you have paid the taxes and that the property is up to date with all applicable taxes. When you show up to immigration to complete the process, you must do so with your valid passport in hand. Now, in section 3, what they're telling you here is that once you have all the other items that we talked about, you've made the deposits, you've got your Caja receipts, and you're compliant with your property taxes, then the next step is to get an appointment to get your identification card. And this tells you the whole process in which to do it. You can do it by an appointment at Banco de Costa Rica, or directly at immigration. So discuss this with your immigration provider as to how to coordinate that appointment, but that's what that means. The next section are basically the obligations. So the first one would be that to renew your status, you must have your health care in place. You must paid all property taxes. You must also demonstrate that the investment is still in place when you're going to renew. Now, Section 5 is important because it basically allows you 3 months to complete your residency process by registering with the Caja and then getting your identification card. So it gives you 3 months. So many of you might be here, and that's fine. If you're here, great. If not, then you're gonna have to come to Costa Rica and then finalize this process during the 3-month period. Section 6 is a warning as to behavior in the country. So you agree basically to observe good conduct, moral standards, and customs of the country, not have any criminal records, or do not carry out any acts that will constitute a material security or public order. Any violation of any of these will result in the condition being canceled and you being deported from the country. The balance of Section 7, 8, and 9 refer to the tax incentives provided by the law 9996, and it tells you that you must apply directly to the Department of Tax and Revenue for any incentives. So completely different. That has nothing to do with immigration. It goes over to the tax department. In the link to the video description, I'm going to go ahead and attach a link to download this resolution for you, and also I'll provide the English translation complete so you can follow that as well. And if you have any questions or comments about the content, let me know and I'll be glad to answer those questions for you. Once again, thank you for watching this video and see you soon in the next one.